we are counting down the days until the biggest football game of the year. We want to have the best parties ever as we celebrate from home. NFL legend Merril Hoge is with us tonight to make sure your party is unforgettable. Merril, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Michelle. Appreciate it.
Yeah, obviously the TV we're watching the game on is a pretty big deal. What TV should we be watching next weekend?
Well, Michelle, let's start out with that because you're right. I mean, watch the game is critical. So the LG OLED Evo G4 Superbowl in your living room. 8.3 million self-lit pixels, luminous color powered by Brightness Boost Max technology. Available in a 55-inch and a 97-inch. That's a 65-inch. That says everything. Dolby Atmos sound for your Super Bowl experience. And then for the ultimate snack for the big game is Farm Rich. #1 best-selling mozzarella stick, jalapeno peppers, spinach, artichoke, dip bites, and so much more. Football fans can visit farmrich.com to score deals on frozen snacks. Now, if either team has a pick six, Farm Rich fans will have a chance to win their own pick six box with six free product coupons and limited edition merchandise. Just visit @Farm Rich Snacks for details. And you have to have something to drink. So, Pinter. It's innovative, all-in-one brew and draft machine. It's the first in the world to craft 12 pints of freshly made beer or cider at home in 7 days. You mix the ingredients right here with water, leave to brew, refrigerate, and enjoy. Only $49 at piner.com/game. And you get 2 free Piner packs, a free tasting glass, and free shipping when you subscribe. So do that today. And then lastly, easy to use Cricket Joy Extra. Well, it made this, I could leave it there, but it does so much more. 50+ materials, vinyl, cardstock, iron-ons, and it's only 12 inches. That's right here, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. Cricket Joy Extra prepares the game with customizing logos, players, name decals, koozies, sprinter banners. When you do all this, you become the MVP of the game, and everybody that comes over for the big game will have an awesome time.
Yeah, it sounds like you really have everything covered there. So all that's left to talk about is the actual game. We got a rematch, the Chiefs and the Eagles. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, if you go back to the matchup they had a couple years ago, the difference in that game was what? It was a turnover. That ultimately became the difference in the game. And in the NFL, the two most important aspects to win consistently are no turnovers and controlling the tempo. So the team that actually has the best chance to do that, because controlling the tempo comes down to run on the football and controlling the line of scrimmage. And Philadelphia really can do that well. They've done that well all year. If they don't turn the football over and they do that, I give them a slight advantage. The problem with dealing with the Chiefs is they just don't make mistakes across the board. They're just so good offensively, defensively, special teams. They got great play callers, and they let you make the mistake eventually. So, and they got a chance to do something nobody has ever done, and that is three-peat. And I think that's galvanized this team. So that certain extra sense of to do something that nobody's ever done. It's not just win the Super Bowl. It's like to do something nobody's ever done.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm just telling you, that can galvanize. I've known Andy Reid way back when he was at BYU, and I'm from Idaho, so I've known him for a long, long time. I know a lot of that organization, and he does a great job of galvanizing and bringing teams together, and he's done that in 2 organizations, and you can't ignore that edge either. So it's going to be a close one.
Do you have a guess if you had to pick one of the teams to come out on top?
I always go back to like a history of our game that, let's say it's a clean game. Nobody turns the ball over. Then I would give a slight advantage to Philadelphia because they can run the ball so well and they're so good at it. And their offensive defensive line is so good that they have the ability to control the tempo of the game, which gives you a chance to be victorious more consistently than not having that. And I just think they would have a slight advantage if it comes down to no turnovers.
I think either way, we're definitely in for a good game, don't you think?
Yeah, I think because both teams are so good. You know, when it gets out of hand is when you have turnovers. I mean, the Commanders, are they really as bad as they got beat? No, they just have so many turnovers and so many mistakes. So you got to play really clean football, and both these teams actually do that. So it should be a really close game.
Well, we're excited to watch it. Thank you so much for spending some time and giving us all these tips for a great NFL game watching party at home, Merril. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Michelle.
We'll be right back with more Good Day Stateline.